Hello everyone, InBalance Bookkeeping here again. Today we are here with a good friend of InBalance Bookkeeping, Mike Pagan, Stinson Associates CPA, located right here in the heart of downtown Portsmouth, New Hampshire. Mike specializes in tax planning and preparation of closely held businesses and their owners. Mike has always been a big fan of InBalance Bookkeeping and has graciously volunteered a few moments of his valuable time and expertise to answer some questions about tax planning and preparation for small business owners. Mike, thanks for your time today.
No worries, Josh.
Hey Mike, we sit here in the heart of Portsmouth, heart of tax-free shopping, no income tax, live free or die, you can have fireworks, anything you want. But we're also less than, what, a quarter of a mile from Kittery and Elliott, Maine? And it's all in all its businesses over there and thousands of potential customers, consumers for new businesses. What's the biggest piece of advice from a tax perspective that you would give to a closely held business thinking of setting up shop in the Seacoast, but can't decide which state to set up in?
Well, that's a great question, Josh. I think, hands down, right out of the gate, you've got to consult with your accountant, your CPA, whomever you're using, to research the various tax implications, tax filings. We've got here in New Hampshire business enterprise taxes, business profits taxes. On the Maine side, you've got sales tax forms that you're going to have to get involved with. I think it's really important that you consult with your CPA and really kind of hammer out the fine details as to exactly the types of forms of taxes you're going to need before you make a final decision.
Geez, there's a lot of paperwork there, it sounds like.
Definitely.
Now, a follow-up question to that, Mike, a little bit is, what role does having a good CPA, a bookkeeper, and lawyer play in deciding which state to choose?
Well, they're going to give you the proper insight and knowledge to kind of educate you so that you can make a good decision. You don't want to go into this, willy-nilly and just decide one day, pick a point in a map and start shop. You really should be seeking advice of knowledgeable professionals.
Right. Now, Mike, having known you for a little while now, working together with InBalance here and Stinson Associates, I think I know your answer, but I'll ask it anyways for the sake of those listening and watching. From a tax planning and tax saving perspective, does it matter what entity form a small business setting up in one of these states takes on?
Well, that's a loaded question.
Fair enough.
It really all depends on the type of business that you're in. I guess it's mostly, the New Hampshire taxes are mostly driven based on revenue. As far as filing requirements go, there's really not a whole lot of difference between paying taxes if you're a corporation versus a partnership if you're in New Hampshire. Whereas in Maine, the corporate tax structure differs from the personal income tax structure. So depending on the entity you choose, you could have different tax filings, different tax implications.
Great. Now, I appreciate your time, Mike. I'd like to remind our viewers here that Mike has graciously volunteered to offer a free 1-hour consultation to anyone who mentions InBalance Bookkeeping when they call or email him for the remainder of this year. Huge value there. I appreciate it, Mike. What's the best way for our viewers here to take you up on this awesome offer?
Well, they can reach us via telephone locally here at 603-431-7714 or via email at mike@stinsoncpa.com.
Great. Mike, once again, we appreciate your advice and time, and thanks everyone for watching. And remember, don't get so busy making a living that you forget to make a life. Help get your life in balance with InBalance Bookkeeping.